Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Sorry, it's loading in because I just alt-tabbed. I had to make some space so I can actually record more. Alright, nothing you need to do there. Let's see. Interceptions, upgrade. It's the first time I ever used jet fighters. Alright, go ahead and heal up. He's down to 4 cities. All of them densely packed. Sure. Yes, let's work together. Keen's now guarded. I'm actually kind of shocked that despite the fact he won't become friends with me, even though I saved his life. I'm losing visibility. Maybe if I go right there, I'll help. Alright, 2 attacks per turn. Blanc and Blanc. Alright, we'll heal for a round and then do stuff. go. Doesn't have much left. Fortunately, the Shining Needle Castle. Actually, with my 4 range battleships, I can actually reach it in right there. I can shoot it from there. That's the only spot. So I guess with that in mind, I'll go ahead and start moving you guys out. Alright, I don't really need you for anything anymore, so head back this way. Keen has declared war on Shaka. Bit late in the game, Keen, but I appreciate it. I mean, at least you have some troops mobilized. But, I mean, pretty sure you can do better. Alright, you can start whittling that down. Don't really have any use for any of you guys, so go ahead and start heading back. And if Keen tries anything, well, we'll kill her. Actually, we won't even bother. Alright, get rid of those. It's getting there. 97 turns, but it'll be a while. Alright, so I'm at the point where I have future tech, and it does nothing. It just gets you points, which points I don't have point victories. I've never done a point victory ever. Wow, I can almost kill that unit already. There we go, 20 damage per hit. Oh, you finished here. That has a lot of submarines. Liberating Mamazo is actually really useful because she just gives me a lot of money for resources that I have tons of. Goodbye to you. And this is all that's left. I see your settler. Get over it. I like how it says he's friendly when he says that. Alright, more of this. You can go ahead and head back. something like this and make sure this gets wiped out. Oh, that's cute. Immediately settles the city and starts attacking with it. Pretty clever, I guess. Fire, 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 and fire. Hey, don't underestimate me because I'm small. Sounds good. So yeah, one more turn. Well, almost one more turn. I actually have to deal with Kibito, but Kibito has 16, 18 culture, so I'll overwhelm her in 2 turns, give or take. I was gonna call back one of my destroyers, but there's really no reason to. I have two modern armors there. Recruit Rumia uncovered that Mamazo is building up a secret attack. I'm not sure how, because she's only up to riflemen at this point. But whatever. Raise it. And that's it. All we have to do now is just wait 2 turns. And I'll win a culture victory through warfare. King can declare war all she wants at this point. We're, we are just a little bit below Keen's military might. But it doesn't really matter. All my units are super strong, so. But yeah, this was actually pretty intense. I mean, this went on till 2033 AD, which is further longer than anything else I've really messed around with. Shaka is definitely a huge threat. I mean, I've had trouble with him in lower difficulties, even when he had like lower tech. He just has such overwhelming numbers, and that's what he had this time too. I mean, I tried to rush him, and I managed to take his capital a few times, but since I didn't take out the units around it, I couldn't hold it, and I was being attacked from all sides, from just cities and aircraft and all that stuff. So I had to kind of back off and work my way in again. But yeah, he had everything. He had this place settled all the way across here, this entire continent, and not only was it like completely like his, he also had it like densely populated with just cities that were like only two to four spaces away from each other. So he just had a ton of cities. Unfortunately, doing that pretty much killed his happiness. And once I embargoed, like crushed his trade with diplomacy and all that stuff, like embargoes, he didn't have any money. He had zero money, and so he had all these units that were like from like the Stone Age. Like he had triremes still because he could not afford to upgrade them. So he would just build more units instead. Unfortunately, the barbarians were actually more trouble for Mamazo than anything else because the barbarians were tanks at that time, by now, and as you can see, these units can't exactly fight tanks that well. Um, but yeah, the thing that made this a lot more difficult than it needed to be is the fact I betrayed Monty. I shouldn't have taken that declaration of friendship. In fact, I'm pretty sure he did that just to protect himself. But yeah, it pretty much hurt me pretty badly. The only people that ended up being my friends are Mamazo and Shin. Keen pretty much never really allied with me, unless, well, really, she never really allied on me with me. She's been planning my downfall this entire time, and she even attacked me while along with Egypt. Taking over Egypt was what kind of bounced me back. Well, pretty much evened things out for me because I was actually pretty far behind because I wasn't getting wonders. My tech was okay, wasn't the best, and yeah, I mean, I could have definitely just spammed my way through like all of the tech tree and gotten like things like XCOM squad and stuff like that. But really, I was content with just working with what I had. Like the mostly I've worked with just navy carriers and some triplanes and stuff for anti-air. It was really kind of a nice balance. It was also very interesting that I didn't have access to uranium. In fact, technically still don't. The only places that have uranium are cities that I'm not going to hold. So yeah, it's pretty brutal. I mean, I guess I could technically stop burning this city here, and it'll be okay. So I mean, I guess I can do that. Stop city raising, and that will give me access to. Oh, I guess I forgot about really made it so I couldn't just hang around cities. I pretty much had to take him over and then run away and hope. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. And that's Remilia, I guess. Oh, yeah, sure. You're gonna be friends with me. Works for me. I mean, the only thing that remains is I could fight Keen, and then I could take over all the capitals. So yeah, we got culture victory through warfare. That was kind of neat. Um, because I mean, all I was doing was tech-wise was focusing on culture stuff while fighting. Because I don't know, it was just one of those things. Remilia is pretty good with culture, simply because her borders expand so quickly, and if she ever gets access to lakes, she can really get a lot of free culture out of that. Unfortunately, I had no lakes, and quite frankly, my continent kind of sucked as far as strategic resources were. But I mean, overall, it wasn't too bad. I mean, the thing that hurt me a lot was the fact I betrayed a friendship, and that killed my trade. I couldn't trade any resources with anyone, so I couldn't keep my happiness up. But yeah, that was Remilia. That was a lot of fun. I don't plan on fighting Shaka that many more times. The reason I kind of hard coded him in this time was because he wrecked me so hard on my scrapped run. So if at least next time I run into him, I'll know what to expect. I'm not sure if I could be able to fight him if he's on the same continent as me, but we'll see. So that is Remilia Scarlet of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this was Sid Meier's Civilization 5. We've gone through about half the civs now, so I'll see you guys next time.